Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is an M44, the Tier 6 American SPG. It's located on the south spawn of Karelia and it's under the command of Boombaard. Now, Boombaard's actually just recently uploaded a whole load of replays that he's played, and he is rather good with the M44. And so we've got a whole session of his replays, which we're now going to show you. Well, it's the 155mm howitzer, and it'll do 550 alpha, penetrating 39mm of armor. But the best thing about the M44 is the fire rate. Yes, it's 16.79 seconds between reloads, and that's when Boombaard's not even using premium consumables, which would speed it up even more. Okay, he's found his spot and he's ready to go. Now he's aiming directly for the horseshoe to start with, which is a very good move because there's always some enemy tanks who try to seize the horseshoe towards the start of the battle, with good reason, because if you control the horseshoe you can actually shoot at the enemy team as they're making their move through the swamp, or if they're trying to capture the horseshoe themselves. Now he's fired a blind shot in. Not sure if that was near the enemy vehicle, but his next target's going to be a Panther. Almost loaded. Okay. Try and work out where the enemy's headed. He is headed north. He fires a round in. Oh, stuns the Panther, but doesn't actually do any damage. And we've got a Tiger there now, and a T-34. Panther went down to one of our tanks. He's taken out by T-44-100. That is a T-28 prototype, the Scream. It's got a special skin, and the OI took a hit for 182. It was a near miss splash. Oh, and he's gone, so we picked up loads of stun assist off that. And we've got no shot on the T-28 prototype at the moment, but if the T-44-100 pulls back, we might be able to get around into him, stun him, and then make him vulnerable to that T-44. You can see the Scream motif on the turret. Trying to get the Tiger 1, who's backing up a little. Yes, I actually said to Sir Rusty, who actually made that, or was it Jazzy? I think it was Sir Rusty who did it. That it was the Edward Monk picture, the painting that I wanted to put on, not the mask from the film Scream. But either way, it looks very, very startling. Okay, P43 you going to find an Arty for us? No, he's not at home. Now that means the Arty must be further south, because they've cleared the rest of the map. So he must be in the south part. There he is. He's been located. Now Boombaard is going to go for him. Dialing in. He's ready. Rounds out straight away. He's ready to shoot. And direct hit. Wipes him out. Just goes to show, if you dial in the aim perfectly, you get a direct hit, and it normally wipes out the target if it's a lightly skinned vehicle. Okay. Rheinmetall Borsig Waffenträger. He's not going to wipe that one out with one shot because it's got a lot of hit points, but he can certainly do a huge amount of damage to him. Rounds out, and a direct hit for 251. He's stunned. We're picking up stun assist. He's going to go down. He does. 4 tanks up on the enemy, and most of the enemy are now concentrated in that south corridor. There's just a KV-3 to the north. But we've stopped the enemy from going onto the horseshoe because we got the occupation of it first. And Boombaard is focusing on where the KV-3 might be to help his teammates. And that's always a thing that I do as well, is to try and think for your teammates and help them by putting shells where it would be the most use to them. So if you've got a force of enemy tanks and they're about to break through to the enemy cap area, you try and lay down some fire on the defenders so that they fall apart. Okay, star 1, loaded, dialed in, rounds out, looks good. It is! Hits the rear of the vehicle. That was a penetrating shot, 505 hit points, a low roll, but it is a penetrating shot. Okay, he's loaded again. It's a difficult shot now because the rock's in the way. He can only land it nearby, but he might pick up some stun assist, or he's going to wait for the vehicle to back up a little, or is he going to lay it nearby? He can't fire directly on the vehicle. Instead, he's decided to devote his attention to... Oh, well, those enemies have now died. And in fact, actually, he's running out of targets that he can aim at because most of them are now hidden. And that Star 1's headed this way. Oh, and there's a Striv S1 there as well. He's going to go for that. Rounds out. Looks good. It's going to land in front of him. Oh, it landed behind him. And it's another penetrating shot for 557. That's a high roll. The Striv goes down, so we picked up some stun assist. He's now up to 1.7k of damage, 1.4 of stun assist. And we are capping. There's one in the cap. They don't need to cap. There's only 2 enemies left. We get maximum XP if we kill them all. And you might as well. Star's trying to get close to his cap to get a reset, or is he just trying to get away from that P43? Oh, and the kill shot goes in from the SU-100 M1, and that ends the game. In fact, it was Boombaard who said no cap please, so he was the one who was actually thinking, not the other members of his team. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. It's an ace tanker for Boombaard in the M44. I told you he was good. He managed to get a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 11 in that one. Didn't pick up any other pick medals, but who cares? He got an ace tanker. 3,251 win rates off that game. Yeah, it was a quick game, but it was also very efficient. He made the best use of his shells. And yes, he did get 3 penetrations during that game. The Star 1, yes, he hit the engine deck and set him alight. I think, yes, he did penetrate the M44 and the Striv S1. Yes, he did penetrate that one as well. So let's have a look at team scores. Well, the highest damage actually went to that T44-100. He was the guy who seized the horseshoe. 4,305 hit points to him alone. He picked up 2 medals, high caliber and a top gun. The next high scorer was the SU-100 M1 with 2287. The Eagle 7 managed to get 2245. He got a Confederate, so did the SU-100 M1. And then we got Boombaard with 1,775 hit points of damage. When it came to kills, it was definitely that T44-100. 7 kills, 1 short of getting a Radley Walters, 2 for the SU-100, 2 for the KV-2, and 2 for the Jagdpanzer 4. And unfortunately, Boombaard only got the 1 kill, but who the hell cares? He managed to get the ace tanker anyway. And the top scorer on XP was the T44-100. He got 1,550 XP. The M44 of Boombaard got 1,123. That's because he was hitting higher tier opponents with every shot. And the next high score after that was the Eagle 7 with 1,057. Boombaard fired 9 rounds in that game, got 4 direct hits and 3 penetrations and 3 splash. Damage of 1,775 hit points, and all of it was at more than 300 meters. He hit 5 of the enemy, killed 1, and did 1,429 hit points of damage, stun assist of 5 stuns. And on a free-to-play account, he earned 32,979 credits, and after ammunition resupply, took away 28,434 credits. He picked up 1,123 base XP, and there was no multipliers, so that's all he took away. But it was a very quick game, 5 minutes 49 seconds, and very efficient indeed. So if you enjoyed that replay, please like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification button. Thanks for watching.